Hello and welcome back guys, my name is Nathan12, also known as Ben, and I am playing Homeward again. So last time I played it, we had just came back to this village, okay, so we're back here, this is where we grew up, and we went to the place where we were sitting with the little girl on the tree, and now we're back, and we're back at the same place. So we're not up the tree, we're on the ground, and an old lady is talking to us, as happens normally, obviously. So the old lady goes,
"Oh, times are changing, young lad."
says the old lady. From seemingly out of nowhere, an old lady appeared behind me. It sounds like some creepy horror movie. Like the horror movie where the old lady shanks the little boy. Because that is what happens in every horror movie. Let no one tell you otherwise. Her back was bent, with age and time had turned her hair thin and white. She sat down on the bench beside me and looked at the tree with her tired grey eyes. The old lady.
"I say, there was a time when this entire place was nothing but green, and those young folk come in with that new mall and done change everything."
So done changing everything. I could barely understand the old lady's Japanese through her thick Kayaskin accent, so I just nodded politely, as you do. Now, none of the birds ever come round here, nobody to keep this old woman company. She continued to speak out of respect for the She continued to speak, and out of respect for the elderly, I pretended to listen, even though I couldn't make out most of her words. As you do. Come on. Yep. This old park is all that's left, and all that's left of my old memories. Hee hee. I guess that's why I like to come back here. Old habits die hard. Old habits die hard. Are hard to kill. Old wooden voices. That's certainly a voice and a half. I wasn't sure what to say to the old lady, but I felt like I had to say something. At least she think I was ignoring her. I would be ignoring her if I was him, but apparently isn't. Raikou. I used to come. Oh, that's my voice, is it? Oh no. I did not sound like Batman. I understand that now. I used to come here often too. Raikou says the old lady.
"Oh, you did you?"
I always wanted to come back. Can I just do my normal voice for it? I'm gonna do my normal voice. I don't want to do a voice for him. I always wanted to come back.
"And why is that, my dear?"
The old lady. The old lady. What a lad she is. Well, Raikou, there's someone I'm supposed to meet here. I hope she hasn't been waiting for too long.
"Oh, someone special, is it?"
Wow, this is a conversation. Dot 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 dot.
"Well, I can imagine a young lad like you would be waiting on an old woman like me."
This old lady really unnerves me. She's a bit of a creep. Bit of an old loser. A perfect, what are we perfect for? A breeze blew through the park, filling the air with a flurry of white sakura petals. Sakura petals. For a moment it felt as if small puffs of snow were falling from the blue spring sky. Nostalgia filled me. I had sat here long ago watching the white petals softly glide to the ground before the distant taste of old candy tickled, trickled, trickled from my mouth. That is trickled. That's trickled apparently. Had I been eating candy that day? Some so. Suddenly I heard what sounds like a baseball bat being swung on the other side of the park. I turned my head and saw a lone Kenneth, that word practicing, that word. I watched quietly as the girl swung her bamboo sword over her head. There was a kind of aesthetic beauty about it. It's to see a lone girl in a traditional clothing gracefully cutting through the air against the setting sun. Oh, I know what this is. This is like sword fighting. It's like fencing, but for Japanese people. They use like wooden swords and like smack the wooden swords against each other like fighters. After swinging her sword for a few minutes, she stopped and brought a sports drink from bought bought a sport drink from the vending machine. While she was drinking, she noticed me and waved. This is obviously a girl, mate. Okay, well, right. While she was drinking, she noticed me and waved. As you do, drinking a wee pint, notice him, wave. I stood up, turned to bid my farewell to the old lady, but I saw that she was nowhere to be seen. That happens all the time to me. All the time. You wouldn't believe it. Same the part of it, MMB, that's right. We looked around, they were all gone. Okay, maybe there wasn't, but yeah, definitely happens all the time. Strange. She must have walked off while I was busy looking. No more. Yo. OS. I wasn't quite sure what to say beyond that. Yeah, OS is kind of like a letters, isn't it? While she was drinking, she noticed me and waved back. I stood up and turned to bid my farewell to the old lady, but saw that she was nowhere to be seen. Strange. She must have walked off while I was busy looking for. Right. Noami. Okay, that's gonna be her name. Noami. Naomi? No, it's not Naomi. It's no, Nama. Nami. Nonami. Yo. OS? Is that like OS? I wasn't quite sure what to say beyond that. Naomi, it's pretty, isn't it? She pointed off in the distance, for now the entire city glittered against the setting sun. So this wee village which she grew up in has turned into like a giant city. I'm assuming this is the girl that she originally met. We looked off at the view together. We looked at the view together. It's been a while, Naoma. I'm gonna get this wrong every time. Numi. I'm gonna go for Numi. Sounds about right. Numi. Whoa, you remembered my name? Raichu. I have a good memory. Oh, these names. Let me guess. Oh, I should probably give her a voice, shouldn't I? I'm not gonna give her a voice. What would be a voice? It must be Kenji, right? Yeah, okay, I'll be a voice. Nope. Oh, he made her, blah, blah, you just look like Kenji to me. My name is Richard Soundy. No way, that's totally not your name. These voices, man, these voices. No, my name is seriously Richard. Richard. Oh, I skipped that out. Did she just totally make up a new name for me? I had no idea, I skipped it. Where do you go to school, Raccoon? Raccoon. That must be how you pronounce it, Raccoon. Okay. I just transferred to Mikey High School. No way, I go there too. Good for you. It's so exciting. She's green eyes. Look at them green eyes. Wow, piercing much. And then like got a little bow on her top, and yeah, that must be the sword fighting outfit. Ooh, I got an idea. Let's walk to school together just like we used to, okay? Like Naomi says. Sure. Wahaha. I don't know how to say wahaha. Come on. You gotta tell me all the stories. You lived in America, right? Right? Oh, so we lived in America? This is amazing. Traveled the world. Oh, it's really true. Oh, is it really true that kissing is only a greeting in America? Wow, this girl's kinda... That's weird. No, they actually do that in France. It's not it, and it's only on the cheek. Whoa, so you've been to France too? I think she's a bit long. blondings down, by the way. Well, it was only for 2 years. Oh, he had actually been found.
Tell me about it.
Well, my father is a diplomat, so well, she's like cutting him off every time.
Amazing, you must be super smart then.
She pulled off the bandana that she was using to tie her hair up in a ponytail and started twirling it around in a circle. But we obviously didn't see that.
You're really good at speaking English then, right? Teach me, teach me.
Ihi, okay. Oh, that's uh-huh.
Check this out.
Today I met to a burned, burned, burned. It's great English. I wasn't quite sure what she meant, but decided to nod my head anyway. Yeah. Do you mean today I met an old friend? No, nothing like that. No, she did not mean that.
Wow, you're incredible.
Not really speaking English. Come on, it's simple. Oh, that's such a horrible thing to say. All of a sudden, she took my bandana and wrapped it tightly around her forehead.
Alright.
Oh, that's
Alright. From today onward, we'll do nothing but study English.
that sounds like so much fun. Did she just decide that by herself? No, you obviously had input.
Come on, Raccoon, over this way.
She slipped her bamboo sword into her bag and slung it over her shoulders. And here I was afraid that we wouldn't have anything to talk about once we met. Naomi began to run down the hill and waved at me. Wow, her names keep messing me up.
Faster, faster.
I followed her down. Even though many things had changed at the time, it seemed as if Naomi was still her usual self. You met her when she was 4. How would you know that she's still her usual self when you met her when she was 4? I have no idea. No idea. I can remember the last time somebody treated me like an old friend. No, I can't remember one either.
Oh, check it out. It's
That word.
Taikisacha.
Ihi.
Remember that one time you broke off its head and you were so scared?
Wait a minute. If I recall correctly, it was you who threw the ball and that did that.
I killed Mr. Tahuki. I killed Mr. Tahuka.
Woohoo. Wow. Oh, I'm assuming that's like a statue. Nothing in the background. I totally did not cry like that. For as long as I can remember, I have been a stranger to everyone. Okay, a bit of background. Sure, I had friends in America and everywhere else, but what really did it matter? As soon as I had moved again, I had to lose everyone that I knew. No matter how much we tried to stay in contact, we eventually ended up forgetting about each other. It's not like I met people who I could connect with anyway. Who I could connect with. Anyways, in the end, who who were people going to trust the most? Their friends who have lived and grown up with all lives, or strangers like me? No matter how much I wanted to, it wasn't as if I could travel back in time and become a childhood friend with everyone.
Oh, check it out. This is a river where I caught a frog once.
That one frog, or I caught a frog once. Same sentence, right? Just said differently.
Remember how we gave it to Taichi in that plastic container?
Maybe they all are really weird names. Let's just keep ignoring them.
There was so much fuss when I escaped in the classroom.
Oh, that was me. There's so much fuss when I escaped in the classroom.
Ah, we totally had to stand in the hall holding the buckets for that.
Wow, this is really interesting. I thought my shoulders were going to snap off. I don't remember this, but apparently my shoulders felt like snapping off. I had been near giving up actually. Oh. It didn't really make much of a difference getting to know people. What was the point in it? In the end, I would always be just one of the new friends. And by the time I would even become an old friend, it'd be time to move on. I was about to accept. I was about to accept a life of solitude. Oh, James scene. There's a park. I like the way they have this blurred background in the thing, like it's proper, and then there's like a really nice. Remember when we used to make mud cakes here? Oh, I don't. You would always bring the water from the river in your small beach bucket, and we would dump it into the sandbox and make. We would dump it in the sandbox and make mud cakes. Big one for daddy, medium one for mummy. Big one for daddy, medium one for mummy, and small one for the baby. Funny easier talking her voice now is really weird. The only thing that kept me going was a small hope that one day things could change. This guy is just so heartlifting. Even though I should have just accepted the reality of the situation, it was still too sad to give up. I was too frightened to accept the reality that I may never meet anyone again. It's like, you should become a monk. You make a good monk. You really would make a good monk. Sounds like you make a good monk. Yeah, I think you should be a monk. Most of all, I didn't just want to be lonely. Oh, we're here. That is where I live. Remember? The world seems so much lower now. Wah ha ha! No, unknown to you, I've been trimming them down a little by little every day since you left. Okay. He had the same reaction to me. He's like, oh, alright. It's funny. Or something like that. Well then, see you tomorrow. See you. Oh, so that's why she said that. See you. Turned to leave for home. You know, Riker, I really missed you. We knew each other when we were like 4. Don't you get this? I turned around to face her again. You remember my name? She winked. Get in there, son. I have a good memory too. You know, it's not just a very fast one. It's only any sense at all. No sense at all. It was dark by the time I returned home. After I ate dinner with my father, I went back up to my room. I noticed that he hadn't left my new school uniform. I noticed that he had left my new school uniform hanging on the wall. I didn't think it hadn't. That's right. Tomorrow I would have to go to class. I grabbed it, tried it on. I never worn a school uniform in my life before. And now I really did look Japanese. Can you not show him? Can you not show him? No? Okay. I turned around and checked it out. Checked what it looked like from behind. Not bad. Maybe I should also do something with my hair. The other guys I've seen in Japan were all pretty much all fashioned out. Nothing like what I saw in America anyways. I took off the uniform. I took the uniform off, took a shower and laid in bed. Just who was I anyways? I knew I had to cease to be Japanese for a long time ago. Maybe I should introduce myself as an American tomorrow. But I knew I wasn't American either. A chapo American kind of guy. You know, like really, really fat. And then his black hair. I think that's how he should introduce himself. It was a waste of time thinking of things like that. It wasn't really. Whether I was Raikou or Richard Sanjay, I prefer Richard Sanjay. I was myself. Richard Sanjay is way easier to say. If whatever wasn't acceptable to others, then nobody would like me. It was as simple as that. I see, I always found the new students to be really interesting. Maybe that's what I mean. Maybe other people really like new students. But like they're new, so they're like you know nothing about them and you want to get to know them. Maybe that's what I mean. Maybe everyone else hates them. It's probably the second one. It wouldn't be very different from the usual. It wouldn't, would it? Dot 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 dot. But she remembered me. Is he excited about that? Is that it? It's like, she remembered me. Maybe this time it would be different. I tried to think back to old days when I used to play with Naomi. All I could grasp were the brief fragments of our childhood, but they were mere existence of those fragments which made her different from anyone else who I'd ever met before. It really is glad having this girl. Really weird. All this time I had wished for someone who could look back in time with, hadn't I? There was a moment on my middle school graduation when everyone was getting their yearbooks signed by their friends. I was watching everyone else laughing, crying, speaking fondly amongst each other of events that were occurring years ago in that childhood. That was the word. I childhood. Have like don't question it. It's English. I resented them because they reminded me of all I had lost. And yet I wished that I could be part of them. I wanted to laugh with them. I wanted to have my yearbook signed. So I hid myself, too afraid to finally accept that I'd lost everything. Graduating celebration. All the friends I'd lost, all the homes I'd left. I couldn't bear to admit that I'd forgotten about them and moved on. If only someone like Naomi had been there. I wonder what happened to her since dead 8 years ago, a long time. I wonder if she was. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Made12 Awesome FM, and this is Homeward. I hope you're enjoying. Thank you again for watching. Have a nice day.